Welcome to the 2020 Honors Convocation, and welcome especially to our students, their families, and members of the Board of Trustees and Council of Regents. I'm Adam Weihapt, Interim Vice President for Academic Affairs. On behalf of the undergraduate and graduate academic committees, I thank you all for your support of the exemplary Fontbonne University students that we celebrate this afternoon. In these chaotic and confusing times, events like Honors Convocation provide a familiar touchstone for our university community and remind us of our central purpose, our students. At this time, I'm supposed to welcome Father Spiratus Kamanzi, our university chaplain, to give the invocation. However, as you are probably used to by now, sometimes technical difficulties intrude on our good plans, and he's having audio problems this afternoon. So instead, Dr. Heather Norton will read the prayer that he prepared.
Thank you. Let us pause for a moment and recognize the presence of God in us and around us, wherever we are. Creator God, who equips us, empowers us, and shepherds us, we thank you for enabling us to be in the presence of each other today as we recognize those who have dreamed more, learned more, done more, and became more, our student leaders. With servant hearts, they gave of their time and talents to our campus community. They impacted our Fontbonne community, and we ask that you bless them abundantly for going above and beyond. Bless our celebration today, which comes at this time when we need the extraordinary support of each other amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. May our conversations be encouraging and our applause filled with pride and joy. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Thanks, Dr. Norton. Father Kamanzi, on behalf of the faculty, I thank you for your service to Fontbonne as our chaplain these past 4 years. We hope that you hold Fontbonne in your hearts and prayers as you continue on your journey to serve a world in need. It's our tradition at Fontbonne that the faculty speaker at Honors Convocation is the winner of the Goosetree Stevens Teaching Award from the prior year. Our speaker today is Dr. Zahid Anwar, Associate Professor of Cybersecurity in the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science. Dr. Anwar received his PhD in Computer Sciences, specializing in cybersecurity in 2008 from the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign. Prior to arriving at Fontbonne, he was a faculty member at the University of North Carolina at Charlotte and at the National University of Science and Technology in Pakistan. He has been a research fellow at Concordia University in Montreal, Canada, and at CERN, the European Organization for Nuclear Research, in Geneva, Switzerland. Before joining academia, he spent time in industry, working as a software engineer for companies such as IBM, Intel, Motorola, and XFlow. Dr. Anwar has over 70 peer-reviewed publications. He is a cybersecurity mentor for local startup companies and occasionally shares his expertise on matters of public interest on Fox 2 and KMOV. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Zahid Anwar.
Thank you, Dr. Weihapt, for the kind introduction, and congratulations to all the graduating students and the honor award recipients. Now, we are not meeting in person, but we are using the second best option because the world is going through a trying time due to the onslaught of COVID-19. As we look around, the rejuvenation in nature gives us hope that good times will come soon. I wanted to share a picture of my folks' rose garden. They just took this couple of hours ago. Now we see it is April and springtime, and we cannot visit, but we can certainly recall the breathtaking exhibits at the Missouri Botanical Garden. The Climatron, the Japanese Garden, the Victorian District, each with its dazzling variety of flower beds with their own unique colors and smells. Last year, when my family visited, I asked my 5-year-old, sitting right here, to point to her favorite flower, and she replied that she loved them all. So is the case at Fontbonne. With so many excellent teachers to pick from, each with their own style and flair of teaching, I feel I was lucky last year to be picked by the committee. I'm probably the shrubs that you see in the parking lot of the botanical gardens, mind you, not the well-tended and artistically displayed flower beds at the very entrance. I would like to start by thanking the foundation that set up the Joan Gostry Stevens Award to recognize excellence in teaching. It is traditions like these that keep one motivated, for a day, a month, but for a lifetime, right? As a great source of inspiration and form a milestone in a teacher's life. The English poet Wordsworth expressed it like this. Once he went on a hill and saw a host of golden daffodils fluttering and dancing in the breeze. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. I like to thank my immediate predecessors, Anthony Bochart and Jan Johnson, and all the excellent teachers that came before them for setting up this legacy. I would like to thank my fellow teachers for the congenial and constructive environment they provide for others to grow as a teacher. And last but not, and most importantly, I'm indebted to my students for their interests inside and outside the classroom that made me look at innovative ways of reaching out to them. They are the ones who brought ideas to life. Now, a forest can grow by itself, but a garden cannot. Do you think the botanical gardens could look so serene, so dazzling, if they weren't nurtured properly by the hardworking gardeners and naturalists? In short, it can't. A diamond needs to be polished in order to shine. Food has to be prepared with interest before it can be enjoyed. I would like to thank the Fonbon community, the VPs, deans, chairs, for their effective leadership and the ever helpful staff members without whose support this would not have been possible. Now, the COVID-19 has greatly increased the reliance on technology in the teaching profession. What were only rumors till yesterday about the onslaught of technology making teachers redundant were truly misleading. Technology has certainly come to our rescue in these trying times. Online learning tools, video conferencing, and software like Zoom and YouTube have made it possible to connect with our students on the click of a button. But we all definitely miss the face-to-face contact, the spark in the eyes of the students when they have imbibed a concept or achieved a learning goal. This reinforces one's faith in one's profession and confirms that it is not a dying art. The need for quality teaching is greater than ever before to arouse those emotions and excitement, even when we are not meeting in person. Today, I'm addressing champions who never give in, who aim to win, who follow their dreams even if a journey seems arduous, whose desires are the starting points for all their achievements. From the top of the mountain, they reach out to the stars, and their objective is the starting point of all their successes. Now, whether it's a student or a teacher, success for them is not a single path, nor is it a labyrinth of choices. It is, as I said, your objective. Every road trip begins with a support group, a good car, provisions, and fellow travelers. I've already spoken about how the Fonbon community supports their faculty in their journeys. Now I'm talking about the second most important thing, your objective. Have you heard the one about the sailor and the wise man? Well, there was a young sailor once who had lost his bearings and was walking along the beach when he happened upon a wise man. He asked the old man, "Would you tell me which way I should walk from here?" The wise man replied, "That depends upon where you want to go. So that is your objective." The young man also noticed that the wise man was picking up starfish and throwing them back in the water. And the sailor asked him what he was trying to do. There were so many starfish on the beach that were out of water. How many could he save? The old man replied, "At least I made a difference for that one." The moral of the story is that it is important to have an objective in our academic or professional journeys. For me, as an educator, as I'm sure it is for all of us in the faculty, is to make a positive difference in the lives of our students, to be involved in each and every student and learning from them. Let us talk about the last essential ingredient for the journey. Let us say you have a good car, provisions, friendly fellow travelers, and your target destination. Will we have a productive journey? Probably not. What do you think is needed? Planning. Yes. Without proper planning of the routes, intermediate stopovers, the motels, the ice box, you will probably have a pretty hectic journey. No one succeeds in life without making an effort. After graduating, I spent 7 years teaching at two major public universities, the National University in my hometown in Pakistan and at UNC Charlotte. As with large public sector universities, I was focused on effectively interacting with more than 200 students in each class. In that initial part of my teaching career, my efforts mostly revolved around improving my teaching skills so I could connect to and engage my students. Now, with the advancement in time and change in institution, the needs of the students change, and so should be the change in the style of instruction. When I moved to Fontbonne University, I was pleasantly surprised to be teaching small classes where I no longer had to focus solely on innovative ways of engaging large masses. Instead, I'm striving to expand myself in other areas of teaching and instruction. From the first day since I arrived in the Fontbonne community and attended the CETL orientation and later the reading circles on teaching and scholarship, I've had the opportunity to make an effort to learn, and the more difficult one, to unlearn some. Among other things, I'm privileged to be working with my seniors on promoting diversity and inclusion on campus and promoting the idea of vocation across the curriculum. Under the umbrella of the SEAT, I have been learning how to make my online classes more engaging. I've been setting up my active learning classrooms in the library together with my colleagues. Finally, the FCC has been very supportive in helping me set up a student-run Hackers Club on campus. Our cyber board members, in particular Emerson, has helped set up STEM-related high school summer camps. And the NSF has helped us pursue STEM-related funding opportunities to engage our students in international hacking competitions and undergraduate research. I would like to end by summarizing that success in academia encompasses many things: a steadfast goal, an encouraging environment, and the desire to improve. But it is important to note that unlike a road trip, this is a lifelong journey with significant milestones each semester. I would like to quote from a welcome gift book I received from Dr. Carrie Adams, What the Best College Teachers Do by Ken Bain. Simply put, the best teachers believe that learning involves both personal and intellectual development, and neither the ability to think nor the qualities of being a mature human are immutable. People can change, and those changes, not just the accumulation of information, represent true learning. I feel that my journey is just beginning, and I'm grateful to the Fontbonne community for helping me change with the times and pointing me to the path of true learning. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Anwar. As we start to present our student awards this afternoon, I want to encourage you all to take advantage of this unusual medium to reject some of the usual decorum that reigns at events such as this. I encourage parents, children, friends, and loved ones who are watching this video to hoot, holler, and fully embarrass the award winner in the comfort of your own home. For those of you not living in the same house, please call or text your congratulations to your students with the same vigor that you'd clap in real life. And students, you too should jump up and down and shout with joy. You have earned it after all. Know that the faculty and staff at Fontbonne are watching and are celebrating with you, especially those of us with our videos muted. The first student awards this afternoon are from the College of Arts and Sciences and will be presented by Dr. Jason Finley and Dr. Julie Hamdy from the Department of Biological and Behavioral Sciences.
All right, check 1, 2, how we doing? Hey, all you cool cats and kittens, Dr. Finley here, Assistant Professor of Psychology. Good to see everybody, and I'm really happy to be able to announce the awards for our graduating psychology seniors. So outstanding senior in psychology, we've got 2 of them, Rebecca Bass and Lucy Ecker. And I'm so proud of these guys, and I'm gonna miss you guys, but you're awesome and everyone should know it. Next, we have Outstanding Psychology Senior Synthesis Award. 2 of these here for Asia Robinson for her experiment on attitudes toward distinctively racial names, for which she was invited to present at the Midwestern Psychological Association's conference, which sadly was canceled due to the pandemic. Lucy Ecker was also going to present there. And Eric Volk's experiment on self-concept and the influence of mirrors on cognitive performance. Great job, guys. I'm real proud of you. Finally, I would like to announce several students who are being inducted into the Psychi International Honor Society in Psychology. Stacy Harris, Cass Pemberton, Asia Robinson, Ashley Schumacher, and Nicole Shelley. We're all really proud of you guys, and I'm gonna miss you. And the day you stop learning is the day you die. Congrats.
Thanks, Jason. I'm up next. I have 5 awardees in the Division of Biology, and they come from a huge pool of really great graduating students, but like I said, 5 in particular to honor today. So our first award is for Outstanding Senior in Biology, and that goes to Mary McDermott. Congratulations, Mary, you so earned it. Up next is Outstanding Senior in Medical Laboratory Science, and that goes to Portia Lynn. She will be attending her clinical rotation year next year, and I'm sure she will do amazing there, just like she did at Fontbonne. Next up, we have 2 awardees in the category Outstanding Senior in General Studies Health. That is Kaylee Cunningham and Anna Kelp-Mort, both amazing students. And last but not least, our Outstanding Senior in Pre-Nursing Studies goes to Annabelle Calvario Fernandez. So we wish her the best in her nursing school and beyond. So again, amazing students across the entire department, and we wish them all the best. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you both. At this time, Dr. Heather Norton, Chair of the Department of Humanities, will present awards for that department.
I'm so honored to be able to present these honors to our students, particularly this year. So I'll present honors for communication, English, and history for our Department of Humanities. So first, the Lambda Pi Eta is the Undergraduate Honor Society of the National Communication Association, and it celebrates students who have excelled in the field. This year's inductee is Aki Kato, who I hope desperately is joining us from Japan right now. Honors for senior theses in communication are awarded when a communication student's thesis is of the highest caliber. This year, they finished their theses off campus, communicating remotely with me and each other through Zoom. And I'm incredibly impressed with all of the theses this year, but 2 in particular were awarded theses. One is Kayla Farrell for her thesis, What Does She Meme? A rhetorical analysis of memes of Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And also Aki Kato again, for her thesis, Understanding Intercultural Communication at Fontbonne University, that provides us a window into the experiences of our international students through their communication perspective. Each year, Fontbonne's chapter of Sigma Tau Delta, the International Honor Society in English, invites inductees of high achievement in the discipline of English. This year, the following students have been invited for admission to Lambda Pi Sigma Tau Delta: Claire Ford, Nathaniel Pash, Maura Rayburn, and Carrie Steinbrugge. The English program also recognizes outstanding achievement in English. This year's honoree is Carrie Steingrube. The English program recognizes an outstanding graduate in English as well, and this year's honoree is Claire Ford. And finally, the English program awards honors for theses in communication when a senior thesis in English is outstanding. This year, the program honors Claire Ford for her thesis, I Know This Is Scary. The history program recognizes outstanding academic achievement in history each year, and this year's well-deserved honoree is Nathan Celestine. Congratulations to all humanities honorees.
Thank you, Dr. Norton. Next, Dr. Mary Abkemeyer will present awards for the Department of Mathematics and Computer Science.
Good afternoon, everybody. I have 2 awards to present today. They both come under the title of the M. Terracine Lewis Award. Sister Terracine Lewis was the chair of the mathematics department way before it was mathematics and computer science, probably in the late 1970s. And today we're giving 2 awards, one for an outstanding student in computer science, and this goes to Michael Brennan, who is a graduating senior and already has a job as a software engineer at Bayer. And the second one is going to an upcoming senior, Paul Morrison. This is the one for mathematics. And we continue to be amazed by Paul's research abilities. And already he's working on a lot of machine learning and data analytics on the COVID virus. So Paul will be with us 1 more year. I know he plans to go to graduate school and probably pursue either a master's or a PhD in data science. So 2 outstanding students, always hard to choose, but these are our stars, Paul and Michael.
Thank you, Dr. Abkemeyer. The College of Education and Allied Health Professions Awards will be presented next. Dr. Carmen Russell will present awards for the Department of Communication Disorders and Deaf Education.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm very excited to present these awards to our undergraduate and graduate students. These students are all in the area of speech language pathology. This is the first year in history, in memorable history, that we haven't had a senior in deaf education. So this year we have no awards for the deaf education students, but there are some juniors coming up through the ranks that'll get something next year. So for this year, our outstanding undergraduate student in speech language pathology is Madison Vickery. She'll be joining our graduate program in speech language pathology this summer. Every year in our graduate program, our state organization, the Missouri State Speech Language Hearing Association, asks us to nominate one of our graduate students for the state speech language pathology graduate student of the year. And this year, our nominee is Kayla Winkler. We have 3 students who completed graduate master's theses this year and are awarded then our department graduate research award. The first is Olivia Brown. Her master's thesis was titled Diaphragmatic Breathing for Acquired Neurogenic Stuttering. Isabella Hotop had a master's thesis entitled Assessing Classroom Readiness in Post-Concussion in College Student Athletes, Comparing the Impact to Standardized Cognitive Assessments. And finally, Chelsea Dill had a master's thesis entitled Metacognition and Inner Speech in People with Aphasia. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Russell. Next, Dr. Jamie Durankine will present awards for the Department of Education and Special Education.
Thank you. I'm very pleased to be able to be here this afternoon to honor some outstanding students in the Department of Education and Special Education. We have 3 awards that we're going to be presenting today, and we choose our awards in our department for students based on their GPA, their performances in classes and in class projects, their leadership skills both in and out of the classroom, and their display of professional dispositions. So our first award today is for our outstanding senior in early childhood education, and that award goes to Maddie Strickland. So wish Maddie the best. She's been an outstanding student. Our next award today goes to our outstanding graduate student in the Pathways program. And this award goes to Julie Bates. We wish Julie well in her future endeavors. Our final award today is for our outstanding graduate student, and this award goes to Jake Branch. And again, we wish Jake well and wish all of our students, including our outstanding students, great success as they move forward in their programs and their careers.
Thank you, Dr. Durankine. Now, Dr. Jamie Doherty will present for the Department of Family and Consumer Sciences.
Good afternoon, everyone. I hope some of our students are out there listening in. We are excited to be presenting all of these awards from the entire FCS faculty. We have 2 outstanding graduate students that graduated in December of 2019, Whitney Estrada and Laura Mayer. Congratulations. Our next awards are for our outstanding, not just senior, but seniors. Melissa Admonson, Hanan Ulris, Jessica Castle, and Ashley Heyman. All of them did outstanding work, so we couldn't choose between the 4 of you, so we're giving all 4 of you an award. Our next award is Outstanding Senior Capstone Project. So these projects are selected in our Public Policy and Advocacy class. And again, we had 2 outstanding awards, Holly Steen and Jessica Castle. Thank you so much for all your hard work as you finished up that class and senior capstone project. And our final award that we are presenting this afternoon is the Outstanding Family and Consumer Sciences Service Award, which also is going to Holly Steen with an extraordinary amount of work and time and effort and innovativeness she put into our student organization this year, as well as all of our hard work in the classroom and outside the classroom. Thank you so much, and congratulations to all of those that received awards today.
Thank you. Next, Professor Laura Beaver will present awards for the Department of Social Work.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be able to present 2 awards from our department today. I am sad we are not able to do this in person, but I am thrilled that we had such a wonderful group of students to choose from. Our first award is the Practicum Student of the Year Award. This award is going to Sister Patricia Baca, and I just want to say hello to all the Sisters of Mercy that are watching us right now. We chose Sister Patty because she did her practicum at Mercy Hospital in the palliative care unit, and she just went above and beyond what would be expected of a bachelor's level student. She showed poise and maturity and just amazing skills. And so we are so proud of you, Sister Patty, and know that you will do wonderful in your MSW program at St. Louis University. Our next award is our Outstanding Social Work Student of the Year. And this award goes to Bonnie Kerr. We chose Bonnie because of her academic achievements. She has humble leadership, and she also did a wonderful job at her practicum, and they even attempted to hire her before she was done. So if that doesn't speak volumes for the social worker that she will be, I don't know what will. So congratulations to both of you. We are so proud of you and are really thrilled to see what you will be doing in the future in the field.
Thank you, Professor Beaver. The next set of awards is from the Bonnie and L.B. Eckelkamp College of Global Business and Professional Studies. Dr. Linda McGrath will present awards for the Department of Business Administration.
Good afternoon. I am so excited to present these awards to these outstanding students. Some of you I've gotten the good fortune to work with, and I can personally attest to how outstanding your performance is, and the other faculty have attested to just how fabulous each of you are. The first award I have to present is the Outstanding Bachelor of Science in Accounting, and that goes to Eloise Hardwick. Then the Outstanding Bachelor of Science in Business Administration goes to Tristan Baker. Outstanding Bachelor of Science in Marketing is being presented to Nicole Paczkowski. Outstanding Bachelor of Science in Sports Management is being awarded to Jalen Woodlington. Outstanding Masters of Business Administration, there was a three-way with Caleb Johnson, Anna Leroy, and Daniel Rowe. The Outstanding Students in Accounting is being awarded to Megan Udy. The Outstanding Masters of Business Administration for an international student is going to Nira Gissing Tamon. The Outstanding Master of Science in Accounting is going to, the Outstanding Masters of Management Leadership, sorry, Veronica, is going to Veronica Nittig. Then the Outstanding Masters of Science in Accounting is being awarded to Cynthia Bean, and the Outstanding Masters of Science in Supply Chain is going to Ruth Hogan. Congratulations to each of you, and I wish you tremendous success.
Thank you, Dr. McGrath. For our final set of departmental awards, Dr. Angie Liljequist will present for the Department of Fashion Merchandising.
Good afternoon. Receiving these outstanding senior awards are two well-deserving students whose academic accomplishments are exceptional. The first recipient is Emma Size. Among her achievements include spending a semester studying abroad in Italy, interning with STARS Design Group, serving as a campus leader, as an ambassador and student athlete, and earning a competitive Fashion Group International Scholarship this past semester. Congratulations, Emma. Secondly, we award John Hadley the Outstanding Senior Award. John completed an impressive internship with the Normal brand, completing a massive social media influencer project, as well as trend reports. He is very active in the local St. Louis fashion scene. John also supplements his fashion merchandising major with a minor in global studies and hopes to combine both in his future career. Congratulations, John, Emma, and all spring 2020 graduates.
Thank you, Dr. Liljequist. The honors program at Fontbonne is truly unique. Our honors program, called TELOS, T-E-L-O-S, is a holistic, customized program for motivated and intellectually curious students to work in and outside the classroom toward their highest purposes. The program is focused on the experiences that we think represent the best of a Fontbonne education: transformation, T, exploration, E, leadership, L, occupation, O, and service and social justice, S. Students in the program customize their honors experience through a variety of coursework and activities. The TELOS program seeks to help students know themselves, their gifts, and their potential to serve a world in need, professionally and personally. Dr. Corinne Mason, Director of Fontbonne's Honors Program, will now present the Honors Program Awards.
Thank you. Our new Telos Honors program was instituted a few years ago, and this year we have the last of the students graduating under what we have called the old program, and that includes 2 categories of honors awards. The first is Honor Scholar, and those graduates are Emily Bay, Mary Eggleston, and Claire Ford. Congratulations to all 3 of them, not only for their accomplishments, but for the great sense of community that they helped to build in the honors program. They've all been a real delight to work with. Next is our University Scholar designation, which is awarded to Emily Bay. Congratulations again, Emily. And finally, our Telos Scholars are the new students who participated in the new honors program. And so this is our first large class of people graduating, and we're really excited about having students go completely through the program. And they're really a terrific list of students. Kaylee Cunningham, John Hadley, Eloise Hardrick, Elizabeth Rechtine, Victoria Rinders, and Emma Size. All of you have been wonderful for these last 4 years. I'm so glad to have worked with you. Thank you for being a part of the honors program, and congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Mason. Alpha Lambda Delta is the National Honor Society for First Year Success. This honor society was founded in 1924 and has since grown to over 280 chapters that celebrate academic excellence among first-year students. The Alpha Lambda Delta Awards will be presented this afternoon by Dr. Lisa Oliverio, Faculty Advisor to Alpha Lambda Delta and Associate Professor in the Department of Humanities.
Thank you. The students receiving the Senior Achievement Award were inducted into Alpha Lambda Delta during their first year at Fontbonne after ranking in the top 20% of all first-time students. Although the focus of Alpha Lambda Delta is on first-year students, the Honor Society also recognizes the graduating senior members for their continued high academic standard of excellence. The average GPA of this year's graduates is a 3.85. So the students that are receiving the Senior Achievement Award are Alexander Beckett, Michael Brennan, Julianne Marie Cadeau, Lillian May Corzine, Hannah Claire Cracciolo, Kaylee Mariah Cunningham, Mackenzie May Daniel, Jason B. Durker, Claire Ford, Zachary Frank, Zachary Griffith, John Hadley, Thomas Riley Hood, Anna Lee Kelp-Mort, Emily Mitulski, Jessica Mitulski, Stephen Olson, Elizabeth Rechtine, Emma Reddy, Sarah Paisley Rhodes, Emma Nicole Size, Catherine Louise Sangheiser, Kayla Sheldon, Maria Isabel Torres, Amelia G. Tregening, Olivia Lucille Warner, and Bailey Weber. Congratulations. Alpha Lambda Delta also recognizes the graduating member with the highest GPA. They do so with a Senior Book Award. This year, the National Alpha Lambda Delta Senior Book Award has been awarded to Anna Lee Kelp-Mort. Congratulations to you all on your outstanding academic achievement. We wish you well.
Thank you, Dr. Oliverio. Kappa Gamma Pi is the National Catholic College Graduate Honor Society. Members are graduates who have demonstrated academic excellence and outstanding leadership during their college years. As candidates, they pledge to continue to provide examples of scholarship, leadership, and service in their personal and professional lives. This commitment to ongoing service is the difference that distinguishes nomination to Kappa Gamma Pi. It is my pleasure to introduce our newest members of Kappa Gamma Pi. Undergraduates, Sister Patricia Baca, Julianne Cadeau, Mary Eggleston, Margaret Hood, Jessica Castle, Emily Koo, Madeline Lapp, Erin Ruma, Megan Schaller, and Olivia Warner. And graduate students, Sherry Boston, Ashley Bird, and Julie Jagilo. Kappa Gamma Pi awards the St. Catherine Medal to honor a student who represents the high ideals of a Catholic college education. The recipient is selected by faculty on the basis of leadership and service to the college. The St. Catherine Medal depicts the traditional patroness of Kappa Gamma Pi, St. Catherine of Alexandria. St. Catherine serves as an inspiration for individuals who aspire to obtain knowledge and stand their ground against constraints placed upon them. This year's recipient of the St. Catherine Medal is Maria Torres. Congratulations, Maria, and congratulations to all members of Kappa Gamma Pi. Earlier this month, 7 students, 3 faculty and staff, and 1 alumnus were initiated into Fontbonne University's Phi Kappa Phi chapter. Fontbonne is one of approximately 300 colleges and universities in the United States and the Philippines to have a chapter of this oldest, largest, and most selective of interdisciplinary honor societies, which originated at the University of Maine in 1897. Students are invited to Phi Kappa Phi membership as juniors if they are in the top 7.5% of their graduating class, or as seniors if they are in the top 10% of their graduating class. Graduate students in the top 10% of their class are also invited to membership. We congratulate our newly initiated members of Phi Kappa Phi. Finally today, we present 2 awards that are not for our students. Each year, Fontbonne recognizes outstanding faculty members with the Joan Goosetree Stevens Excellence in Teaching Award and the Excellence in Teaching Award for part-time faculty. Teaching and learning are the heart of Fontbonne's mission, and without our excellent faculty, we could not have witnessed the impressive academic accomplishments highlighted here today. This year, we are pleased to honor 2 faculty members who exemplify what it means to serve our students at Fontbonne with the Joan Goosetree Stevens Excellence in Teaching Award. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the President, faculty, students, and alumni of Fontbonne University, we recognize and extend our sincere congratulations to Professor Mary Beth Olms for receiving the Joan Goosetree Stevens Excellence in Teaching Award. Congratulations, Professor Olms.
Thank you, Dr. Weihupt. I was so surprised that this award was given to me. I'm so honored and humbled. This place has been so important in my life, and it is my dream job. I love my students, I love my colleagues, and I'm just so very grateful. I do miss seeing all of you very much, though. I hope you have a wonderful summer. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Olms. We are very impressed by, and we also miss seeing you very much. And the next award we present today is the Excellence in Teaching Award for part-time faculty. That award is given to Professor Carol Prince. Congratulations. She was unable to be with us in the live version here this afternoon, but please join me in congratulating her. This concludes our celebration of Honors Convocation today. I would like to take just a moment to recognize Sadie Weiss, Programs Coordinator in the Office of Academic Affairs, without whom this would not have happened today. She tested and retested and checked and tried all of the technology here today so that we could do this. In the chat box right now, people are suggesting that we need an applause effect. Since we have no applause track, please join virtually with us in congratulating and thanking Sadie for her really great work here today. Looks like she's not going to unmute. I thought maybe I could get her to unmute here. Students, faculty, thank you very much for joining us today. We are very impressed by your accomplishments, and we're glad that you could celebrate with us. Thank you and have a great and safe afternoon.